Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and in today's video we have another trade to look at here today, as the Montreal Canadiens have made it official. They have acquired Patrick Laine from the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's get into the video. Let's go break this trade down in NHL 24. Alright, so here we go. I have the trade loaded up in game here, and it goes as follows. The Montreal Canadiens have shipped off defenseman Jordan Harris to the Columbus Blue Jackets in exchange for Laine and a second. Harris in game here is a very solid defensive defenseman, two-way defender. He is one of many young defensemen that Montreal currently does have under contract. He will have 1 year left before he will be an RFA. But just going to Montreal's defensive prospects here, they're absolutely loaded here for the future. You have Hudson, you have Reinbacher, Goulet, Mayu, Barron. You can just keep going on and on the list. Montreal definitely has a lot of extra defensemen, so trading Harris here isn't a big deal for them. In exchange, a second round pick. I actually had to re-record this video because I thought the second rounder was going with Harris, but it is actually going with Laine to Montreal, along with Patrick Laine. So Laine currently in game, have him at 86 overall, low elite. He is a guy that has struggled to stay in the lineup for the past few years, but when he's been playing, he has been incredible. Last 82 games was back in 2018-19, but you'll see even with Columbus, when he was in the lineup, he was putting up almost point-a-game numbers. This year, obviously, he missed quite a bit of time in the player assistance program, and he will have 2 years remaining at $8.7 million. So it really does look like this is more of just a cap dump here, going from Columbus to Montreal. So let's try this trade out in game. I have a feeling it won't go through here just due to the trade value, and obviously it does not. So I will go and force this trade through here in game, and then we will go look at the lines for both of these teams. Alright, so starting out with the Montreal Canadiens, I have Laine currently penciled in on the second line with Newhook and Dach. They have a lot of guys that can kind of slot up and down the lineup. Slafkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield wanted to keep all those young guys together. Having Laine with Newhook and Dach, you also have guys like Anderson, Gallagher, Dvorak that can play up and down. Defensively, looks still pretty solid, a lot of young guys. Obviously, you probably don't want Savard up there. Didn't really mess around with the defensive lines too much. Guess that's just due to him being a right defender in game. And then going on to the goaltenders, no change there at all. Still Montembeault and Primeau. Then looking at the Columbus Blue Jackets, obviously this is just totally the AI coming up with these rosters as I can't control it. Do lose Laine out of the top 6. He's a guy that when he's in the lineup, he's great. It's just he has struggled to stay in the lineup recently. You have Harris there on the third defensive pairing. I think you definitely probably want to try and move him up maybe to the second, swap him and Provorov, or even Goodpranson. I don't know why he's on the top pairing. And then in the net, you still have Merzlikins and you still have Tarasov. And then just giving my thoughts on this trade here quickly. I absolutely love here what Montreal is doing. Again, Laine, when he's in the lineup, he has been very solid. He's a guy that can, I still think, be a point-a-game player, being put in the right circumstance and playing with the right players. I think he is still that type of player. He's definitely a guy I think that can still get you 30 goals at this point. Maybe you can ask for more. Obviously, when he was in Winnipeg, looked like he was going to be an absolute superstar, putting up like 50-goal seasons. I think that might be a little bit high at this point, but he is still a very effective top 6 player. And to only have to give up Harris and get a second-round pick back with him, I think that is very good business from Kent Hughes. And for Columbus, you know, it's a tough situation to be put in. Player who has requested a trade, hasn't been in the best circumstances the past few years. I think it was definitely a needed change of scenery for Laine, and I really do hope he can rebound. For Columbus, you are getting another good young defender, which I do think has upside to being a top 4 player down the road for you. And yeah, I really do like this trade though for Montreal. I was really hoping Winnipeg was going to try and trade back for him. Saw some of those rumors out there, but did not turn out to be the case. So that is today's video, looking at the Patrick Laine to Montreal trade here in NHL 24. Definitely let me know what did you guys think of this trade in the comments down below. And that will do it for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one.